Your phone, I swear to God, there it is, man. Watch it. Look. He's a grappler, you dumbass. I tried to tell you. He's a grappler, bro.
This is friendly battle.
I'm in the zoo with the lions and apes. Probably won't make it there. One of the options they say they will smoke with me. You don't want to take it there. And he never be hating this shit here is like the season.
What's going on, ladies and gents? It's your boy Andrew. Back at it again with another YouTube video. Last week's video, we tried to eat a pound of salmon caviar in one sitting. It might have been over a pound. It was insane, actually. I didn't weigh it, but it was an insane amount of salmon caviar. There were some consequences associated with that. Kind of like a crazy taste. If you would like to see what happened, go check out that video. Go like that video. Go subscribe to my channel. Jewdopia, really appreciate it. Yeah, anyways, moving forward, this week's video is a bit of a pivot. We are doing week 4 NFL picks, okay? This is going to be a new series of mine. We're going to be doing UFC picks. We're going to be doing NFL picks. We're going to be doing hockey picks. We're going to be doing all sorts of picks, all right? Before we get started, I'd really appreciate it if you guys go down below and smash that like button. It really does help out the channel. If you don't smash that like button, I'm going to go smash your mom, okay? So, yeah. Unless you want that to happen, like this video. But anyways, moving forward, let's address the elephant in the room, okay? The Washington Commanders. And for me, this is team of the week. This is game of the week. This is everything to me, okay? I've been watching these games with absolute intensity. Like, I'm about to get in there, man. I don't think you guys really understand. Like, I'm like, fuck, rolling my sleeves, and I'm like, I wish they would. I wish they would give me pads. You know what I mean? I mean, that's not going to happen. So, we just got to watch. We got to be a fan. We got to gamble. So, I want you guys to make money. I want to make money. Let's do it together. I've gathered as much information about this week as possible, okay? In addition, I've watched as much NFL tape as I can consume. So, without further ado, let's get into picks of the week. We got Washington Commanders covering the -2.5. I see this happening. I don't see an issue with it. Money line is the safest bet, I think. Washington Commanders money line. I don't see it going to the Falcons. I just don't. I mean, sometimes I'm watching these games and I'm just like, what is happening? Like, it is like unworldly sometimes watching this man play football and throw the rock, bro. Anyways, I digress. We got Washington Commanders. Moving on to the next pick. Minnesota Vikings are at the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a game that I did toss and turn about a little bit for some reason. I think that I got the Vikings. And I got the Vikings to cover the -2.5, but I'm not confident on that. So we're going to go Vikings money line. I'm going to give a breakdown of my top 5 picks and then my one spicy pick of the week. So we got our one lock of the week, and then we got our one spicy pick of the week, okay? Which is just a value bet that I think that is maybe fun or something, you know, you want to throw like a quarter of a unit on or something. Like you don't really want to throw on it. Like, you're just kind of like, oh, this would be like kind of fun, like whatever. I'm kind of lit right now. Anyways, so Thursday Night Football, we got the Seattle Seahawks against the Arizona Cardinals. Another game I'm pretty confident in, but still might eat my words. I got the Seahawks. Probably gonna put at least 2 units on it. For me, a unit is only $50, guys. I am not stacked. Okay, I'm trying to make it. All right, I'm trying to get there together, man. But like I said, they don't let me roll my sleeves up and put my pads on and get in the game. So I gotta bet, and I gotta watch the games, and I gotta have fun with it. All right, so. If you're still here, you're still watching, appreciate you. We're going to keep moving on. So, we got the New Orleans Saints versus the Buffalo Bills. What a mismatch. I mean, absolutely no value in this game whatsoever. Minus 15.5 is freaking insane. Will they cover it? Probably. Do I want you to bet on it? No. Will I be including it in any of my parlays? Probably not. Even though, I mean, according to all the resources I've gathered, they should cover the minus 15.5. I'm still reluctant to take that. And it's one of the most confident picks, not by me, but by just like all of the resources I've gathered. That's probably the most confident pick of the week, I would say. Yeah, it's really like the most, is taking that minus 15.5, which is absolutely atrocious if you ask me. Moving on. But yeah, pick for that is, you know, pretty obvious based off of the odds. They seem to know exactly what's going to happen. Need I say more? Bills. Okay. Next, we got the Cleveland Browns and we got the Detroit Lions. And I like this game a little bit because it did kind of scratch a little itch in my brain where I started doing NFL math. And I started mixing up NFL math with MMA math. And, you know, this fighter beats this fighter, so he should beat this fighter because that fighter lost to this fighter. That does not happen in the NFL, even less than an MMA. And I'm not saying that happens consistently in MMA. But MMA is an individualized sport. It's an individualized sport, okay? The NFL is absolutely not an individualized sport. There are 11 men on the field at each time. We need to consider each 11 men. You guys aren't going to like this, because I am also going back and forth about this. Do I think the Lions will win? Probably. Am I going to bet on the Browns because they beat the Packers and the Packers beat the Lions? I don't like the way I'm thinking about this, but it's leading me to believe that the Browns defense, if they can neutralize the Packers offense, why can't they neutralize the Lions? Why can't they neutralize the Lions? So, call me crazy. I mean, call me crazy. And the thing is, it's at home for Detroit. That's what I don't like. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. But plus 360 money line on a team that just had an upset is making me want to take them. So I'm going to go with the Browns. This is the spicy bet of the week. So take that as you will, okay? Do I think that the Browns will win? Maybe. But I think the Lions are the better team. I think the Packers are even better than the Browns. The only issue is that the Packers had a lot of early flags, missed opportunities. The Browns had an A game, and the Packers really had more of like a C game, like as far as a grading scale. So that is the result of that. That's what happened. I think it could happen again, though. Like, who's to say that it can't happen twice? It's unlikely. I almost don't want to say this because I'm kind of tossing and turning about it as well. But I am going to include it in one parlay, my spicy parlay of the week. You know, if you don't take risks, you're not going to get anywhere. So it's like, I'm going to throw it in my spicy parlay. I'm not saying to put all your money on the Cleveland Browns, okay? But I am saying that the plus 360 is valuable to me. Like that, they just came off a win. Their defense is really good. Yes, the Lions have a really good offense. I think it's possible. I think they'll probably cover the... I wouldn't even take the plus 8.5. I would just say moneyline Browns and throw it in a parlay. Yeah, but that's the spicy pick of the week. All right, moving on. We got the Carolina Panthers, New England Patriots. This is my second most confident pick of the week. Okay, this is a solid pick, though. I think the New England Patriots minus 240. Are the odds the best? Definitely not. But I think that the Patriots are going to end up winning. They need it. The Carolina Panthers just have been terrible for so long. I will refuse to bet on them. So Patriots are the pick for that. Los Angeles Chargers against the New York Giants. Okay, I'm excited to watch this game. I've been really enjoying watching Scatterboo play. I think he's just an absolute... I wish there was a word to describe him other than menace. Just other than it's like he's just like a goofy ass menace, but he's so funny to me. So I just love watching him play, and I love hearing about him. His mom was yeah, he used to put his shoulder pads on and just run into telephone poles, low chromosome activity. But anyways, maybe that's what they need, because the Giants have been pretty bad for a while. But I'm going to the Los Angeles Chargers money line. I think they cover this minus 6.5 spread as well. Will I be throwing that in my spicy parlay? Yes. Will I be throwing that in my safety net parlay? No. I will be taking Los Angeles Chargers money line in my safety net parlay. So do with that as you may. Those are my picks. Again, minus 6.5 Los Angeles Chargers for the spicy parlay. Los Angeles Chargers money line. Okay, so next we got the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, need I say more? I mean, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're notoriously a solid team ish. Mike Evans is out with a hamstring injury, so they're pretty screwed. I think that this is one of my more solid picks for the week as well. I got the Eagles. Let's go. As a Commanders fan, it's pretty sacrilegious if I like the Eagles, but I got some really good friends that are Eagles fans, and the whole Philly hate thing, there's definitely a place for it, because some Eagles fans are just holy, how it's really hard to have conversations with them. Anyways, yeah, so I got the Philadelphia Eagles, and shout out to my boys that are Eagles fans, if you know who you are, if you're watching this video. Anyways, so next game, we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Houston Texans. Another game I don't really plan on even watching, to be completely honest with you, because it's at 1 p.m. and I think the Commanders also play at 1 p.m. and they do. That's not happening for me. I don't care about red zones. Sometimes I'll stream a few games on my computer at once and then watch on my TV. But when the Commanders are playing, everything else is off to me. And that is because I truly feel, and you can call this what it is, I truly feel as me screaming and shouting at the TV is doing something, okay? Despite what you think. Mom. I love you, Mom. Okay, next. So, moving on. Where were we? Pull it back. Okay. We got the Houston Texans. Do I think they are going to cover the spread? I actually don't know. I'm not confident enough in this game to call that for some reason. I would say that if I had to pick for the spread, that they will cover it. But I'm not going to put that in any of my parlays at all. At all, actually. I think that they'll win. I think the Texans will definitely win. I don't think there's a whole lot of value in this game, though. I think the Texans are going to win. I think they will cover the 6.5, and maybe I will throw it in my spicy parlay just when I'm just like firing bets. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I might throw in the -6.5, but I wouldn't recommend it. You know, at all. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts versus the Los Angeles Rams. I think that the Colts are gonna cover the +3.5. I mean, they're not. The Colts are one of those teams that it's like I never even meet a Colts fan because like I don't even know any from Indianapolis, so that probably is why. But I would go with. And see, I do all this research. I watch the games. I watch tape, and then I formulate my opinions. And then as I am spitting them out, I'm also thinking about it even deeper, because it's forcing me to think even deeper. I got the Colts money line, and I am gonna throw this in my parlay because I think that the value is there. So, be that as it may, it's so hard to make these picks early on in the season, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, I got the Colts, guys. And especially I got the Colts +3.5. Am I throwing that in the safety net parlay? No. Am I throwing that in the spicy parlay? Possibly. Spicy parlay is going to be like 25 to like win like $1,000 or something. So, yeah. Like half a unit. So anyways, guys. Okay, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the San Francisco 49ers. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the 49ers. I think the 49ers are going to win. I don't think there's any question about that. The Jags are just terrible. I think that the 49ers will also cover the -3.5 spread. Yeah, so this pick is -3.5 49ers. I would say I'm about 70% confident in that. And then I'm about 80% confident that the 49ers. 49ers are going to beat the Jags at home this Sunday. Next pick, we got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. Ravens get a lot of hate, you know. I mean, I don't know. People love to hate the Ravens, I feel like. But the other Ravens against the Chiefs, one of those games where it's just like, sorry. I've really wanted the Ravens to win every single time they played the Chiefs because I don't like the Chiefs. I mean, if you like the Chiefs, you're either just like, you're either like a Zionist or like, no, I mean, I'm joking, but if you like the Chiefs, and you don't live in Kansas City and you like the Chiefs, like I'm sorry, bro, but I'm not trying to make you feel bad about yourself, but your girlfriend's probably getting smashed by me, so do with that as you may. Anyways, I got the Ravens because Jackson Mahomes. Do I need to say any more? No, I'm just kidding. We got Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson. This is going to be a great game. I'm excited to watch this with my dog. If you're watching this video, shout out to you, Aiden. You're the man. Thanks for always hosting. I hope the Birds win. Or the Ravens. Whatever. But yeah, so we got the Ravens to cover the -2.5. Okay? They're going to cover the -2.5. I think it'll be a close game. I think they're going to win by like a field goal. I think it's going to be a really close game. He's even crazier about football than me. He's going to be bouncing off the walls and going through a psychotic episode if the Ravens don't win. So I need the Ravens to win for the sake of my safety when I'm in that house. Just kidding. Anyways, so I got the Ravens money line. That's going in the safety net parlay. Or excuse me, that's going in the spicy parlay. I'm not gonna put the I'm not gonna put the -2.5 in the spicy parlay or the safety net parlay. The Ravens money line is going in the spicy parlay, okay? Next. So I think that's gonna hit. I think that's gonna hit. I think the Ravens are gonna beat the Chiefs. Next, we got the Bears, and we got Caleb Williams, and obviously, you know, one of my friends actually put like, I'm not gonna say his name, but he put like almost 1,200. It was like $1,125. I wanted to be specific, so I was honest. Yeah, he put $1,125 on the Bears to beat the Cowboys. It's getting late. I should wrap this up. And it hit. I was like, dude, dang. He was really confident in that. But yeah, so we got the Bears against the Raiders. You know, the Raiders are supposed to win this game. The Bears are a +280, okay? The Raiders are a -340. I think that's inflated. I think that's inflated. I know Max Crosby, y'all want to, you know, get on him and ride him like a choo-choo train, all right? But my pick for the safety net parlay would be the Raiders, just to kind of throw it in there, boost the odds a little bit. But like, I don't think the -340 is any value at all. So I'm gonna leave that out of all my bets for this week. To be honest, I'm not gonna touch that game. Or at least I'm gonna try not to. If I had to pick, I would honestly, based off of the last game with the Commanders, the Raiders, and based off of the game with the Cowboys, I mean, Cowboys are not good. I would say that throwing this in, you know, one of your more spicy parlays, putting Bears money line might not be a terrible option. But, you know, the +7.5 is definitely a safer bet. So going against, like, the research I've done with this pick, and I don't like it, because data is data. And I'm able to be corrupted by my own emotions and biases. So I'm really, like, thinking here, okay? I got the Bears. I got the Bears. I'm going to stick with it. I do have some confidence in this, but it's not a whole lot. So I'm going to leave it out of everything except for the spicy parlay. I'm doing a few spicy parlays this week. And if you want to see those bets, message me, comment down below, and I will post my bets on the YouTube, kind of like you can like tweet on YouTube now. It's kind of cool. I'll do that if you guys are actually interested. I'll post them. Anyways, almost done here, guys. We got the Chicago Bears to beat the Raiders, or at least cover the +7.5. At that point, it's like, why even touch the game? Yeah, I wouldn't really touch that game, honestly, because I just don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it. I'm not super confident in it for some reason. Moving forward, Green Bay Packers at the Dallas Cowboys. This one shouldn't be a hard choice. This should be an easy win for the Packers in Dallas. I don't see the Cowboys beating the Packers at all. Micah Parsons is going to come in there with that energy, man. I mean, that guy plays with some hatred in a good way. No, I mean, like, not even, like, hatred, just, like, passion. Like, it's really easy to confuse the two, I guess. But, like, he plays with some freaking passion, man. Anyways, Micah Parsons, 1v11, basically, is my pick. Green Bay Packers to beat the Cowboys. Are they going to cover the 6.5? I full-heartedly believe so. This was a toss-up with me between pick of the week. I think that this should be pick of the week, in all honesty. Maybe, I was being a little biased because Commanders, but yeah, Green Bay Packers. This is going in not only the spicy parlay. This is going in the safety net parlay. This is going in virtually all my parlays. So if the Packers lose to the Cowboys, I am gonna be very upset. But anyways, as the season goes on, I think you guys will be impressed to see my picks get more and more accurate. I'm gonna get more data. I'm gonna watch more games. I'm gonna watch more stats. I'm gonna gather as much research as I can so I can provide you guys with the best picks I possibly can. I want to make money. I want you guys to make money. I want this channel to grow. I'm gonna be friends with you guys. Anyways, we got the New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins. All right, let's see. I got the Dolphins. I'm keeping this out of all of my parlays, but I got the Dolphins. I don't think the Jets are going to win. Could I be wrong? Sure. That's why I'm keeping it out of all my parlays. I'm not very confident in this pick. Let's see. We got the Bengals versus the Broncos. Very easy pick for me personally. I got the Broncos all the way. We got Joe Burrow. He's out with a toe injury. I mean, even before that, the Bengals didn't have anything going for them. So that is also one of the locks of the week, is the Denver Broncos. So let's give a quick summary of my most confident picks of the week, and if this changes, I will keep you updated. I got the Los Angeles Chargers to beat the Giants. Money line, firing that. I am very confident that is going to happen. I want to see the Giants do good because Scottaboo is funny and kind of fun to watch, but I think the Chargers should win. The Giants are not a good team. 0-3 is not looking good for them. Not just 0-3, but they don't. Malik Neighbors is literally crying on the sidelines because he wants the ball so bad, and Russell Wilson just can't get it to him. Russell Wilson is throwing it everywhere else but to Malik Neighbors. Literally throwing it to all the ops. Anyways, all right, Detroit Lions over the Browns. What do you guys think? I don't like this game because I think, yes, the Detroit Lions should freaking beat the Browns on paper, but the Green Bay Packers should have beat the Browns on paper, dude. The Green Bay Packers should have beat the Browns on paper, dude. So, spicy pick of the week. I'm only putting this in the spicy parlays, and you can call me stupid. I think it's stupid that I'm doing this because Do I think the Browns are going to win? Probably not. But do I think they could? And do I think the value is there? Yes. Is that emotional betting? Maybe. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the Browns in my spicy parlay with half a unit. $25. Whatever, man. I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to bet on the Browns against the Lions. Oh, I don't like how that sounds. But, you know, whatever. Next, San Francisco to beat the Jags. Pretty confident that's going to happen. I mean, that's going in a few of the parlays. So, do I need to say that? All right, Green Bay Packers over the Cowboys. Also confident in this pick. Also very confident in this pick. So, to rehash, I got the Packers in my safety net parlay. I got the Packers to beat the Cowboys. I got the Chargers, so Packers to beat the Cowboys, I got the Chargers to beat the Giants, and I got the 49ers to beat the Jags. Those are my 3 for the safety net parlay, and I'm also going to include Commanders money line in there as well. Commanders money line in there. So 4-legger, we got Commanders money line, Green Bay Packers, we got Los Angeles Chargers, and we got the 49ers. I think it's going to hit. The odds on that shouldn't be astronomical, but again, it's a safety net parlay. Trying to make sure we're not losing any money. Anyways, that is the end of the video, guys. I actually got to get studying and get back to work, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. If you stuck around for this long, I really appreciate you watching. You might as well go smash that like button. Anyways, tune in for the next video, and in the meantime, stay safe and stay classy.